Last class, we dealt with how to solve questions on word problem that involves sum or difference of numbers. Today, we'll be talking about expressions with fractions on word problems. We're talking about expressions with fractions or word problem. That is, we're talking about, this means that we'll be talking about word problems that involves fraction. So let's dive right into the video. Hi, my name is Oluwabusayo Dukoya, and you can also call me the global teacher. Example 1. Example 1. Find 1/4 of the positive difference between 29 and 11. Find 1/4 of the positive difference between 29 and 11. The first thing you should bear in mind here is, what do you mean by 1/4? 1/4 in fractions means 1/4. So you're asked to find 1/4 of the positive difference of 29 and 11. And we've dealt with positive difference. We said positive difference is when you are subtracting a small number from a big number. That is, big number minus small number gives a positive difference. So let's analyze this question. Find 1/4. That's 1/4. Find 1/4. 1/4 means 1/4. That's 1/4 of the positive difference of 29, between 29 and 11. Let's put brackets here because we need to, it is the positive difference that we need. So brackets must be here. That's 29, because 29 is the bigger number, and 11, that's minus 11. We're going to solve this question using BODMAS. And what does BODMAS state? BODMAS states that BODMAS indicates that B is the same thing as brackets. B represents brackets. That means we need to solve brackets first. Then O, half, D, division, M, multiplication, A, addition, then the last letter S for subtraction. So from our expression here, we would have to solve brackets first because of the rule of BODMAS. So that would be 1/4 of 29 minus 11, and that's 18. So that will be equals to 1/4 of, we eventually change to multiplication. That's times 18/1. So from here, you have 2 here, 2 in 18, 9. So the answer is 9/2. If you take it to, this is an improper fraction. So let's take it to mixed fraction. How many 2 will you see in 9? 4. Remaining 1/2. So this implies that the 1/4 of the positive difference between 29 and 11 gives 4 number 1/2. Let's solve the next question. What's this? So find 1/9 of the positive difference between 55 and the sum of 12 and 7. Now, 1/9. 1/9 means what? 1/9 of the positive difference between 55 and the sum of 12 and 7. That means we need to get the sum of 12 and 7 first. That means that we need to get the sum of 12 and 7. What is the sum of 12 and 7? That's, sum means plus, addition. That's 12 plus 7 to give us 19. You need to solve for the positive difference between 55 and 19. That means that you need to solve for the positive difference between 55 and 19, because the sum of 12 and 7 is 19. So that's positive difference between 55 and 19. And don't forget, positive difference means that we would have big number minus small number. So which one is bigger between 55 and 19? 55. So we have 55 minus 19, which is the sum of 12 and 7. So that will give us 36. Now, let's go back to our question. Find 1/9 of the positive difference. The positive difference gives 36. So we have to find 1/9 of 36. And that's 1/9 multiplied by 36. 9 here, 1, 9 here, 4. So the answer here is 4. Hi, you're welcome back from class, and I want to believe you've learned one thing or the other. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section. The exercise for the week will be pasted shortly on the screen. So do well to do your exercises. And don't forget, feel free to ask any question pertaining to this topic in the comment section. So, and do your assignments, do your exercises. Make sure you do your exercises. Have a wonderful week. Bye.